Hello, hello, and what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in for another clothing talk video. And today I am going to discuss a quick topic. I'm going to say this is more of a topic about the things, the steps you need to take to starting your own clothing line. And today I'm just going to handle one topic, and that is the first topic, and it's the most very important thing that you can do or what you need to do starting out. That is have a name. Finding a name for your clothing line. You would figure most people would have this done before they start, but they don't. And when you do have a name, how do you know that name is good, or how do you know that name is not used? Well, then you're gonna have to do some. You're gonna have to do some research about that, and there's ways you can go about it. But first is you have to come up with a name, and the quickest way to do that is just brainstorm whatever you want to do. Uh, what you want to call your line. Uh, I would say what you need to do is, because you do come out with people do come out with a clothing line or a name for their clothing line, and they think they're all gravy, and they come to find out when they do the other research that somebody else has that name, or that name is not available, and then you're stuck. So the first thing you really need to do is come up, like I said, don't come up with just one name. You need to come up with five or six names that you are really comfortable with, or that you really like, uh, and that you would be willing to kind of stick with for a long time. And then not only that there might be some different variations of things that you can do to the spelling of your clothing line to make it authentic. Like mine is Paperboy Clothing. Well, I know for a fact that I couldn't use just regular. I could use paper and boy, but I couldn't use. I had to change the spelling of some of the lettering, and mine was simple. The only thing I had to really change was the I in boy. And then there's that might be one thing you might have to do, but but your whole name of your clothing line may be taken. And the reason why I say, hey, you want to at least come up with five names is because if your name is taken, then you could just go to the next thing that you like. But and keep it in mind that you wanna always stay true to your line, and you might have to do some alternating or changing of the direction of your clothing line. Uh, each name may be something completely different from your original thought, but it's still going to be something you have to do if your original name is taken. And I guess you'd be like, well, how do I know my name is taken, or somebody else's have that, or doing business under that name? You have to go to the registry, register your business. And when you go up there, you're gonna have to pay a fee, and then they're gonna do a search, and they're ultimately they're gonna tell you if you can use that name, or if that name is good for you to use. Now, it you have to, like I said, you cross your fingers and hope that somebody doesn't have it, and if you do, you're good to go. And like I said, if you're not able to use it, you can go to the next name. So, and then that's always important. And make sure when you do start producing of your clothing, stay true to that. Don't change it. Don't flip it. It basically it is what it is, because people are gonna start looking for you under that name. And just make sure you centerize, or you put all your information from that clothing line name into emails, addresses and things like that, so that people can find you. Uh, another good thing is to once you find your business name and you get the go that it's okay, your clothing line, go right away and get you a domain name for the internet, for a website. Just go pick that up right away, because the worst thing you can do is start doing find a name that you like, you're good with that on the doing the business part, and then you want to go build a website, and next thing you know, you run into a bump in the road, and now the website you want, the domain, your name is already being used. Somebody already took it. And let me tell you something right off the bat: do not pay anybody for a domain name. If you can't get it for $3 or $4 off GoDaddy or whatever you want to use, don't pay nobody. If you think it's that unique enough where you really feel like you need that name, don't spend thousands of dollars. I had one guy tell me that he literally spent $1,000 for a domain name. He was thinking about it, and I'm like, that is ridiculous. Do not go and do that. So, like I said, do not go and play serious big time money on a domain name, especially just a .com, because there's so many other things you can put on the end of a domain name, .org, .ed. They even got a website. I think it's they host, and it has clothing at the end, so you can get Paperboy dot clothing for your web address. So don't get too caught up in a domain name. And if somebody that does have it, and they're trying to sell it, just, you don't have to pay top dollar for nothing like that, man. Just be creative enough to come up with something else or something new for you, so you don't come out of major money starting out of the gate. It's not necessary. Don't do that. But like I said, the first thing you need to do, go register that clothing line name with your Secretary of State. Pay the fee. Get the receipt. Let them know that, hey, this is my business. This is yours. You're doing business as. And before, especially, you don't want to do all this if it's not yours. So secure your name before you start making garments or clothing first. Because like I said, the last thing you want to do is start making a whole bunch of shirts and then find out that you can't use that name, or you get a nasty letter telling you to discontinue what you're doing and things like that. So this is my first step video on getting your clothing line off the ground. I hope this proved insightful for you. Please do me a favor, press the like button, the thumbs up. Let's try to get this video a few thumbs up. I would say around 500 thumbs up. I don't know. I would like to see 500 thumbs up. Hit a subscribe button, the young subscribe button, so I can keep on coming out with this content for you guys. Hopefully that it's going to help you more. Take a look at the new digs I got on. Every time I come on, I try to have some new flavor for y'all, so y'all can see what your boy's doing, see how I'm progressing and things like that. Get on the grind with me. Yeah, man. Like I said, first step, make sure you have your clothing name of your company down. Make sure nobody else is using it. The way you do that is checking up at your Secretary of State and get you a business ID number, a tax ID number. Those are free. Comes along with the business. All you got to do is open your mouth and say something, and then you're able to get a few more things at a cheaper rate, especially T-shirts and things like that. So, once again, this is your boy Barano signing off. Little clothing talk with you. See you guys on the next video. Deuces.